Tango beat. I was white.
Wow.
It was. Will you write down his name and get that? That was extraordinary. He's great, isn't he?
Wonderful.
He's like a national treasure in Argentina, and he was playing at this arts festival, and I came apart.
There's Astor up here. He died a few years ago, but always.
No, he couldn't have. I saw him last year.
Oh,
that's not him.
It is. Oh, forget it. Well, he's very good too.
Okay.
Let's stick with him.
Right.
We know his name.
I'll bet this guy took from him.
Conceivably.
He was Argentinian?
He's Argentinian. I think he studied with like Darius Milhaud in Paris, and so he's very into modern music also.
It had to be. It can't be a coincidence that the I don't know what the name of that instrument was, the accordion, and complex music done to a tango beat.
Yeah. Now, do you play accordion as well? Or?
No, I can't play that at all. Someone else has to do the pumping part for me, and I have to stand next to it where I can look at it.
What's on the other side?
There's little chords, yeah.
Those are chords. All those buttons are chords?
You got to know where they are and what they do.
Well, what's within it with the keyboard? What do you do? You play melody.
Keyboard like normal, and then you've got to accompaniment with your chords over here, and you got to keep the wind part going.
And how about and then the guy is same guys.
Yeah. And if I could do it that way, if I could like attach it to a bicycle or something, I could.
And then some of them have the harmonica.
Yeah.
Can I ask you to do us a favor, just slide a little over this way?
Ever heard of a melodica? I play one of those.
A melodica?
Yeah, it's kind of
cool.
like a. If you can't play the accordion, you can't play the harmonica. It's kind of a.
What?
It's a little reed instrument. It's like a little pipe, and then
You blow into it?
You blow into it and play the keys.
And it inflates?
No, it stays same size, but it makes noise.
If it inflated, though, it'd be much better.
That'd be much cooler.
That'd be
wouldn't it?
really cool.
It's a good idea.
When you're ready?
Oh, okay. All right. So here you are, Ben Folds, William Shatner, together for the first time. How did this happen? This hookup? Were you responsible? Were you the animating force?
Yeah. Well, I suppose that Larry Hagman and my father are friends, and they were riding Harleys and attended a concert in Spain where he was running with the bulls.
That's funny. That's an amalgam of all the stupid conversations we've had. He wrote me a letter. And it came, as I remember, in among fan letters. And I read this a touching letter with a guy saying, I make music and I'd like to work with you sometime. And I think I mentioned it to my wife, who's really tuned in and is knowledgeable about modern musicians. I said, Ben Folds, oh, yeah. And it was that expression of he's really good and he's really a wonderful musician and makes good music. So I answered the letter, which I would ordinarily not have done.
And now, what was the letter requesting? That you get together and perhaps record, or?
Basically.
Yeah. I had a song that I wanted him to speak over music, and since the Fear of Pop record, it was mostly instrumental. I just wanted a face on some of the songs.
Yeah. Now the song "In Love" is not your standard love song. It's kind of bitter. Could you relate to that immediately? Did you see the possibilities there?
When we had arranged to meet at a studio, and I hadn't met, we'd had lunch, come to think of it, but it had been months before the studio date. When I got into the studio, he handed me this piece of paper with some words on it. And I didn't know what I was getting into. And I thought, well, I've done recitative before, I've done words to music before. And I started to fumble with the words. And the more I kind of read the words and performed them, the more I saw layers of things that were going on that he obviously meant to do. I thought I was, being brilliant in discovering it, but he was brilliant in writing a multi-layered piece. And we started to do it, and it emerged. This rather misogynist character emerged out of the lyrics. So I was playing a part.
Did you do this in one take, or did you have to do pieces at a time? Or?
Well, we talked a lot as we went along. I was enjoying the the experience of having a musician who was a real artist, and Ben is, all those things. I didn't know how good. I mean, now that we've been in New York, and all the musical people come to you, and they look at you with such respect and all, and they talk about previous and post works, and I go, wow, that's cool. Everybody's really tuned into you.
Yes, I set all that up. All my friends.
So people are really bugging you here in New York, right? Stopping you in the street.
Oh yeah, no, I can't get 2 feet with that. Aren't you? No, it never happens to me.
Now you had done. I gather that Ben was a fan of the record that you did in 1968, "The Transformed Man." Right. So you're a veteran in the music business. Did you ever hope to be a singer at one time, or was it always recitative that you were interested in?
I've envy people who can sing. I think music and that moment in music when the melody and the lyric come together is such an extraordinary moment when it works. You know, that the melody line, the orchestration supports the word, and the word reflects the melody, and all the great songs that have stayed with us during endured have that quality. And I've envied that because it's an acting moment done instantly. All the things that evoke memory and emotion, words and music, have that. And so I've envied it, but I've never been able to do it. And I've studied it. When I was younger, I studied voice, and I couldn't do it.
And what do voice teachers tell you when you go in? Do they have you do scales?
Well, you know, I've got a good speaking voice, but to produce that as a singing voice was something I couldn't do. And not only that, can we speak technically? Glottal stuff, you know.
I think we should speak exclusively technically.
Okay. Well, you know, there's the singer who sings, you know, and then there's the singer who sings. The voice is indigenous, and I was somewhere in between, and so I couldn't do it. But the production of a singing voice, staying in tune, being one of the things that requires a lot of practice. If you hear singers who haven't sung, professional singers who haven't sung in a long time. I seem to be going along here, and you're looking at me like...
No, I'm listening. I'm interested.
Singers who haven't sung in some time lose the ability, have to refresh themselves and to stay in tune.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, it takes a certain kind of control. But at the same time, my favorite singers, I'm not aware that they're singing. I'm just aware of what they're singing. Like someone like Bob Dylan, I think he's a great singer. A lot of people wouldn't think he's a great singer.
No, I don't. See, I said to Ben, you got to help. You've got to educate me in modern music. I really don't understand, you know. And he's given me a list. And now Dylan is not.
Did I put the Backstreet Boys in there?
The Backstreet Boys.
Who did he put on there? Who's on this list here?
Well, he's got Bjork, you know, Glenn Glow, Liz Phair, Jeff Buckley, Elliott Smith, the Squirrels, not.
Squirrel Not Zippers.
Squirrels, not Zippers.
Squirrel Not Zippers.
It's, I don't know.
Not Zippers.
It's a candy or
something.
something.
What is that?
I think it's got some
Why
sort
does
of...
a group call themselves the Squirrel?
I think it's a candy or something. It's named like an old...
It's an old...
They're from the South.
Oh, it's a candy.
It's a Southern.
And then Nirvana. And some of this was to give me an education as to how music reached its various stages. Beck, Bell and Sebastian, Propellerheads, Tori Amos, Katie Lang.
Now, did you go out and get these, or did Ben buy them for you, or was it kind of a...
No, we're sending the label out there to do that. But I would not think that
Bob Dylan was a good singer.
Bob Dylan was a good singer.
Well, I think it's what you're expressing, and that's to me. I like a seamless expression, and I just think that I don't notice if he's singing or not. It doesn't matter to me if he's singing, and that's and a lot of great singers, they have beautiful voices, but I'm not aware of it. And some people, if it's one long vowel sound, they're going, ooh, that bothers me. Like I like that.
That's called tremolo, isn't it?
Yeah. They
work very hard to get that.
Yeah.
I think that's the old debate between good voice and good singer. I mean, some people have a beautiful voice, but you don't care because they're not really expressive.
Right. I understand that. There are singers, we don't have to name them, who have a beautiful sound.
Actually. That'd be good.
I can't remember the names, but they have extended sound and no meaning.
Yeah.
And then you have some people who have the guts and no sound.
Yeah.
Then there are the people who combine both.
Well, you were saying you liked singers like Frank Sinatra who get a moment, and that's what you do when you speak. As soon as you start speaking, you know a moment's coming up. You just project that into work. So you're singing, as far as I'm concerned.
But unless you're Soy Bomb.
What?
Let's
You
not
remember
bring it.
Soy
Oh, who
Bomb?
could forget?
Soy Bomb must have loved Dylan music. You know what I mean when I'm saying Soy Bomb?
Soy Bomb?
See, I got
Jumped up on stage.
He
with
jumped
him.
on stage
It's a
and
long story.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of really bad dessert.
it was a terrible moment. He handled it with great aplomb.
Yeah. Now, you had your music, the stuff that you've done in the '60s, lives on in like the Golden Throat series on Rhino. How do you feel about that?
Well,
Do you think they're making
lives
light
on
of
in
it?
in a nightmare, in a dream state. I had an idea for a record, which was to combine literature and song, the songs of the day, and try and show how literature supported by music can be exactly the same as lyrics supported by music, and the poetry and the meaning could be comparable. And so I put things like "To Be or Not to Be," which is a guy saying, "Should I live or not to live?" and had original music written to it. And it segued into "It Was a Very Good Year," a guy who loved his life, and every phase of his life was wonderful. So that contrast took 6 minutes. Radio wanted only 3 minutes, so they took the song, and they would take Mr. Tambourine Man, which the guy, the contrast was Cyrano de Bergerac, who says, "I may climb to no great heights, but I will climb alone." And it segued into Mr. Tambourine Man, a guy who was looking for drugs. They just chose to play Mr. Tambourine Man. I thought, well, is he singing? Well, I wasn't. I was performing. So I got kidded for that, and I go along with the joke. But in fact, I had something other than that in mind.
Now, did Bob Dylan ever contact you about your rendition of
No, but the Soy Bomb guy did. You know.
You're kidding, really? Wow. Now, how did
This
you
guy jumped on stage and while Dylan was playing his guitar and singing a song at the Oscars, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He jumps on and starts, and he's got Soy Bomb written over him.
Oh, that's the guy's name?
Yeah, well, that was, I don't know what it meant, but that's what he had on his chest.
Some sort of alternative culture guy. Right. And how did you come to be aware of this album? It's a little before your time, '68.
I bought it at a yard sale when I was 9 years old.
And what was your first reaction to it?
Oh, I loved it as a kid. I thought it was great, and I think it's a really good album. Yeah, it was among the important albums to me that I grew up listening to, and because you don't often hear, people speaking over music, and if you do, it's usually boring.
No.
It's at least for a kid, or someone trying to be too smart, or it's something that went up through the ranks of poets, or something that doesn't necessarily relate. You can't relate to. And so I don't know. I just really always dug it. I have my favorite moments on the record.
No, there's a lot of harmonic complexity on this record. It's not a standard like band album for you. Are you a fan of like the Hi-Lo's and the Four Freshmen and Brian Wilson and Les Baxter and stuff like that? Kind of 50s, 40s.
I know it when I hear it, but I'm not much of a historian about that kind of music. I think
it sounds very accomplished what you're doing.
Yeah, well,
It's
I think
interesting you should relate those groups to
Just the
this.
harmonies. I mean, just the harmonies on what he's doing. I think it's not what you hear every day.
I see.
Yeah.
Or I could be wrong.
Well, I think there's a lot of reinventing of the wheel going on with people these days. I mean, I'll find I'm doing something. I go, man, that's cool. And then someone will go, oh, did you hear the so-and-so record from 1902? Oh, sorry. And it was already there. I mean, I hadn't really heard the Beatles that much when I was growing up. I was kind of, they were broken up when I was growing up, and I heard 10cc. I thought 10cc was the Beatles. And when people say, wow, that's a cool Beatles thing you did, and I realized it's like me ripping off someone ripping off the Beatles.
Now, how does the rest of the band feel about this record? Are they thinking it's gone to your head and now you're going on some solo trip?
No, I think they're pretty cool with it. I think they like it. And they do things too. I mean, Darren's doing an acoustic kind of album, and Robert's doing an instrumental album. So, they're not going to put, like the Kiss records with all their faces made up. All the Kiss solo records. We should do that. Someone probably did that in 1902 too.
Might you do this live somewhere on this track?
Well, we are going to.
Tomorrow night on Conan
Tomorrow
and
night.
Ryan, we're going to do it.
Excellent.
We're rehearsing this afternoon and tomorrow. Great fun.
Do you have to remember all the words, or will there be prompter or something? Or?
Well, I'll know the words, but I'll back myself up.
Yeah.
We should stop in the middle and you go, line, and then we'll keep going.
What are the words? You'll know.
How did this album come together? Is it just stuff you put together over the course of like a year or so, when you had a chance and knock out a track?
Yeah, I found out that I had about 20 minutes of spare time last year, and I just booked it up. I had some ideas, some things I wanted to try from. I felt a little caged in by being a songwriter, and I just kind of wanted to perform first and then do the songwriting later. I mean, a lot of people work that way, I guess, but I really went backwards on it. I just had a whole wall of noise and then just used automation in the mix to mute and emit the things that kind of would make form. And then I was like, wow, these things need a face. They need some kind of song to them. And so then this is where I started to do things like work with Billy.
Yeah.
Well, as a writer, looking at the words he chose, he's done a marvelous poetical job in choosing the exact right word and the repetition and an occasional rhyme. And it just threads its way all the way through. It's a very excellent piece of poetry.
Now you have a new book out, right? What is,
Step into Chaos.
what is the gist of it? Without giving the plot away.
Right. The gist of it is that it's the third of a series of books. The series is called Quest for Tomorrow, and a company has bought the rights to it as something, movie or series. I'm not quite sure which. And Step into Chaos is the third in a series of 5 books. And it's out in the bookstores right now, and it's science fiction, and it's an adventure story. I'm a young guy, and it's a really good read. It's great fun to read. There's no education. It's just if you want to go see a movie in your head, read this book.
Now, are you a kind of a guy who gets up in the morning and writes from like 6 in the morning till noon, and then?
I dictate a lot.
Excellent.
I'm a dictator.
So it comes out of your head and somebody writes it down. Excellent, actually, the way to go. I think. We're doing a thing on a couple of different subjects. One of them is the Grammys, and I wondered if either of you are members of NARAS, the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences.
I used to be. I think I dropped out.
No.
When you were, did you ever vote? Did they send you things to vote on?
Yeah, music votes.
Did the people you voted for ever win?
No, I don't even go through the movies. I mean, I'm a member of the Academy, and I get help in the voting. I try to vote, but I need help from somebody, my assistant or my wife or the kids or someone. You know, saying, did I like that? Well, it's been a year. You know? How do you know?
I often have that feeling after I walk out of a movie too.
And I don't know how you can remember. Well, of course, the great songs you can remember. Whole albums go by, and there's so many that's so good. How do you know? How can you vote for which is the best?
True, it's ludicrous, actually. I mean, to put one.
And they're so
against
different.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. At least the common denominator in movies is entertainment. You know, were you moved? Were you? But music and words, and sometimes there's no music, and sometimes there's no words. It's just sounds. You know, and it's innovative. I mean, if you can. You got to keep growing, and that's one of the reasons I've loved this experience with Ben. That I'm being introduced to this music where I stopped somewhere along the line and thought, oh, that's too loud, or that beat is just, it never changes. It's beating me on the head, you know. Lower it or think, wait a minute, I'm trying too hard to learn, and I turn it off. Now I'm going to have it in the...
So now you're all about turn it up, right?
I'm going to turn it up, and lose my hearing. Well, they all do, don't they?
I don't think so. All of them, do they? Some do.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, they're sitting beside those speakers. Surely the sound has got to...
I think that since the day arrived when they started miking amplifiers on stage, the volume on stage has gone down.
When they have the little amplifier on the...
And they just run it through the house system.
My hearing's gotten better.
Really? More acute? No, you're more cute.
Are you ever shocked to see who wins Grammys? Do you look and say, I can't believe they're giving that guy a Grammy? Or are you generally...
I've never really noticed.
You don't even care about it?
No, not really. I mean,
Any? You don't... or do you mean a musical?
The Grammys generally.
Yeah. You don't follow the Grammys?
No,
sure
I was in a
anyone does,
restaurant
really.
last year and it was playing. And I saw someone, or maybe that was the Emmys. No, that was what's the movie one?
Well, they're all the same. Yeah, it's-
Academies.
I saw a little bit.
But don't you keep up with what people are buying?
Yeah, but it's in your face anyway. You can't walk down the street without having to
see.
listen to that. And it's some of it's great, and but it's just like it's a part of.
Does any of that affect you, musically?
Every once in a while, yeah. There's some. You know, walk down the street and you hear, I get knocked down, then I get up again.
What are
I
the
think, wow.
antecedents of Ben Folds? Can you tell?
I don't know his family, but I'm sure it's the usual mom and dad thing.
The musical antecedents. Where does he
Well, he
spring
seems
from?
to be very harmonically accomplished. I mean, were you a serious music student at one time?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that shows. I think in the chords and just the harmonies are more developed than
Music
generally
theory,
3-chord rock and roll.
But then he's using sound a lot. He uses pots and pans.
He's a modern guy.
But why does a pot and pan make him a modern guy?
Why not?
That was prehistoric. You know, they were beating on their enemies' heads. You know,
It's true.
Got a small-headed guy, you got a higher sound. You know?
That's true. But I
Stuns me. You have a point there. I don't know.
Well,
Dan, what's the answer to that?
Oh, I don't know. It's probably a really long one. I think it's probably just
It's part two of this interview.
the old pendulum thing. It's reaction against reaction against reaction. At the moment, it's it's kind of like the idea of just playing in your house with a pot and a pan is kind of liberating, since people 10 years ago had it down to such a science. You had to have the right patch, and everything had to be recorded just so. And so it's kind of nice just to go, well, it's a good idea. Let's just get it with a pot and a pan and go for the idea. And
Well,
the
the
heart
pot and the
rather-
pan was the kid. That's what kids do. Get mom's pot and pans and make music. That's how you make
Plan.
music. A lot of kids would make music to begin with.
Yeah.
And you've gone back to the
I've gone back, yeah.
to the original, to the
Slamming the fork on the table.
yeah, or the half-filled glass of water, and then the quarter-filled glass of water.
Or this. Did you ever learn to do this?
What was that?
It was his mouth and his fingers.
Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah, it's just this, but then your jaw is resonating for you. It's doing the work. It's kind of like, if your voice.
Can you do
get
that
back
to
to
rhythm?
the glottal
Can you do
thing.
that in
Is that a
A
southern
real,
thing?
a real slow rhythm.
All right, ready.
All right.
We've degraded.
That was good. Well, now I've done.
You can always cut it out.
I wanted to ask you about bodyguards, both of you, because have you ever had bodyguards? You probably have, right? Yeah. Were you glad to have them? Do you get along with them well, or is this something you're happy to dispense with? Do you need them? Are there people that need them?
I've been shot at
Really? Why?
because I wasn't making good music.
You're kidding. Somebody shot at you because of your records?
Yeah, really. You said a shot. That was for the flu. We give him a shot.
Somebody really shot at you?
I've been. There's been quite frequently.
Wow.
There's an element of everybody in the public eye is at some risk by some nut who sees in them something he or she wants or aspires to be or whatever. So over the years, there's kidnapping threats and stalking but this time in Germany, somebody had a gun and
Really?
yeah, so they had me surrounded pretty good.
So did you have a big burly guy with a gun of his own?
Several.
Was there a shootout?
They jumped him and took the gun away from him.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
Last year, 2 years ago.
No shit.
And you're a beloved figure. What if you were like an unpopular, controversial figure? It'd be worse.
Maybe I am.
Well, now that you say that story, yeah, perhaps you are.
It's tough. You take and you have to forget it. Otherwise, it affects your life, and you don't go to the Brooklyn Bridge. Whatever.
And you see this in New York. You're being stopped everywhere. You're being harassed. I mean,
Oh, but I'm really not. I was joking. I never get stopped or harassed.
Oh.
I mean, this is bulletproof Gap shirt, but that's another.
And could you ever see yourself being in a position where you need a bodyguard and maybe an entourage?
I don't know. I hope not.
Why the question?
We do because we do a bunch of different programs, and we talk to people.
I
We try
see.
and it's like a one sheet. I can actually show you our one sheet. One of our shows is on bodyguards.
On a better show, it's a 2-sheet.
Yeah, that's right.
There are no 2 sheets, oddly enough. I've never thought about that. But we're doing that. And we did something on vocal coaches. And let's see, what else are we doing? Something on parents. What were your parents like? Were they good, supportive parents?
My parents.
Did they ever do anything embarrassing to you? Did they ever embarrass you in public?
Oh yeah. My dad was very hardworking, nose to the grindstone because he had to, because there was a family that needed to be fed, and it wasn't going too well in Canada, Montreal. So he struggled and worked hard, and he did his level best and did well. I mean, did comparably well. And my mother was a household maker. And when you was asked, say, did they ever embarrass me? My mother used to brag on me all the time. I'd say, no, Mother, don't. So over the years,
One of those My Little Billy things.
yeah, Billy, yeah. Do you know who I am? You know, it got bigger and bigger, and finally it was on airplanes, and then I'd get on an airplane sometime later, months, years, even years later, and the stewardess comes in, I had your mother on this plane. How do you mean you had my mother on the
We
plane?
had to turn her down.
Yeah, really, I had to sit on her. It's been awful.
Now, your parents like very supportive too. Did they ever embarrass you in any way?
No, they're pretty low key. They did. I mean, my mother came in here.
What though?
Oh, my father would be
Cute.
pitched well below middle C. My mother came in here and did the Mother's Day
right.
Mom's artist cut. That was kind of cool. She did great.
What-
I discovered that she was
what's
actually
that?
like pretty much of an entertainer. She just went straight on.
What is that? What was that?
They have a show here where you
Here?
yeah, it's really exciting. You look at your video and you talk about it. And my mother went on and looked at my video and talked about it for Mother's Day.
On Mother's Day?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. She was on with all. She was like, I don't know. I think the rap moms did much better.
Did you have naked girls on there and things like that?
No, I just water on the floor. That was the
It
most
reminded her
exciting.
of your youth.
Yeah, we no explosions or no. There's nothing to really watch in that video. It's just,
Now we also have we're doing a Desert Island CD or Desert Island video thing. Like if you were on a desert island, which happened to have electricity and VCRs, and you could only take one video with you, what would it be? Do you have any video? Do you follow videos at all?
Well, I do. I watch MTV a lot. To name a music video?
Yeah, is there one that you thought was really cool?
Well, you know, Madonna had a lot of production in her music videos. I don't know about the music, but certainly the imagination. And Michael Jackson had a lot of production. That's where I go.
Yeah. So you like the produced things, the spectacle.
Yeah.
And you're more toward the. I'm guessing here, but I think you're more toward the kind of slim down.
what was the Replacements video of the speaker? That was pretty good.
What am I missing?
Fine band. The Replacements are a really excellent band. I think we all miss them a lot. And,
Why, they haven't been replaced.
no, although they go on.
Oh, they have though, and it's
in a
horrible.
way.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's not good.
Not quite the same anymore.
I like that video, the Radiohead video. Just that's
Yeah.
a great video. There's a lot of decent videos.
Do you like making videos?
Not yet. I'm going to one day. That's why I'm working at it. The first one was horrible. I hated it, and by the time we've done 6 of them now, and by the time the 6th one happened, I was okay.
I got to look at them. Are they mostly of the guys and you? And
Yeah, there's
they don't go out.
there's us. I'm moving my mouth to, in general.
But the camera stays on the group more than anything.
Yeah, usually, yeah. It's usually a group thing. We try to make it look like a live performance before and didn't really. I think we may just do the next one live. Maybe we should just actually play the song. Maybe that'd be better.
Could this ever lead you into films, do you think? Do you like the process enough to maybe...
No, I don't think so. No, I love movies, but I just don't think I'm very good at it.
Are you still interested in films yourself? And do you still do film work?
Oh yeah. A lot of my stuff is made into, or about to be made into films, and
So you're on the production side now.
I love that. I love directing films.
Yeah.
And stuff.
They get better money there too, don't they? Don't the directors get paid more?
Leading actor, nobody gets paid as much money as a leading actor.
Sure.
But a director has the fun of the creation of it,
Yeah.
or the trouble.
So what are you guys doing for the rest of the day? You're doing promotion all over, and then you're doing Conan tomorrow, and you're gonna be talking to everybody?
No, we're straight on to music now.
Yeah.
We're gonna go
So-
rehearse, and
And find out how to do this thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure, it'll be great. Okay, I think that's good for us. Is that good for you?
Yeah, could you just talk a little bit about the possibility of making a video for the song? If that would be of interest to you at all?
Are you maybe gonna do that?
Well, the thought kind of went through our head. We don't quite know.
that's a timing thing, I guess. By the time we got it done, maybe the singles.
moment has passed.
The singles certainly will figure to last in the top 10 for about maybe 3 or 4 months.
Well,
so by the time we
it's
turn it
shot
around.
through so quickly, I think it'd probably drop out of the top 10.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, it could be a fun video though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it would be a cool thing to
We'd
do.
have to do it with some Sony cameras, I think.
Yeah.
Digicams. Would you like to do a promo for our show? Yeah, our weekly show is called MTV News 1515.
1515?
Yeah, if you just kind of look at the camera. and say, hi, I'm William Shatner.
Hi, I'm William Shatner.
You're
MTV. Hi, I'm William Shatner.
Hi, I'm William
This is Ben
Shatner.
Folds.
Oh,
No, I'm William Shatner. You're Ben Folds.
Oh, yeah.
Or am I Ben Folds?
I don't remember.
And you're watching 1515.
And you're watching 1515.
Hi, I'm William Shatner.
And I'm Ben Folds.
And you're watching
15
50
on
MTV.
That was so excellent. All right. Well, that's good. Thank
Should
you
have done a
very
high
much.
five after that.
Yeah, really. Thank you very much. Ben, thank you.
Can we just get one more question after?
Yo, everybody sit down.
I'm sorry. Can you just talk a little bit? You said that you got the letter that Ben makes music. Can you talk a little bit about what your thoughts were when you finally heard Ben Folds 5? I'm sure
Right.
by now, and maybe the other current artists that you do like.
My musical tastes. I knew that would come up.
What are they? Well, what did you think of the Ben Folds 5?
Well, the Ben Folds 5 are a really wonderful musical group. And so, having heard him, that decided me into this somewhat shaky venture about saying a song to his music. So I enjoyed being with him and enjoyed hearing what he had to say musically. As to my musical tastes, they're very eclectic, and I really don't know the names of the groups I listen to.
He can't be bothered with that. He just listens to it as a moment thing.
Well, it's not that I can't be bothered, but actually it's true. I listen to it on the radio or whatever,
Yeah.
I don't go out and buy a modern. Well, I do, but it's.
You seem to like jazz.
I like jazz, and I like country music, and I like all those guys. But it's the modern music. It's the stuff that Ben represents, and
The Squirrel Nut Zippers thing.
Squirrel Nut Zippers. Now, even that name kind of. Is it a candy?
I think it was one. Actually, they're very like swing. It's sort of like a swing band.
Ah,
So there are a lot of them. And a lot
I
of
like
group-
melody. I like something I can hum, recognize. I like to hear it go out and come back. I like rhythm, and I like to hear the extraordinary variations in rhythm. But I want it to come back to something that I can relate to.
No. Well, I think Ben can keep you going to the store, or have the label go to the store and keep stuff coming in.
Right.
That'd be good. All right. Is that, that's good. There we go. Now you're free.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you very much.
So the
Thanks, guys.
design thing is done. Doesn't matter.